In Cleveland, Ron Gardenhire's club, 277 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Top 3 2 out, guy on third. Lou Ford coming through. Juan Castro scores 1-0 Minnesota, but Cleveland answered and tied at 1. Top 6 2 out, first and third. Michael Kadire. Ford scores 2-1 Twins, but again, the Indians came back to tie. Top 7 2 out, first and second. Justin Morneau, broken bat, scores Joe Mauer. 3-2 Twins, and again, Cleveland would tie it 3-3. Top 9 2 out, first and second. Bob Wickman rings up Morneau, inning over, no 2-out hit there. Top 11 2 outs, they're loaded. Morneau, Grady, Sizemore. Grady, Noonan can't make the play. 3 runs score. All 6 of Minnesota's runs coming with 2 outs and guys in scoring position. They've won 5 of their last 7.
Oh, let's see that game as Sammy prepares to take on the Mariners, but more injuries would follow for Baltimore. In the top of the 3rd here, the foul ball by Brett Boone hits Javi Lopez on the throwing hand, broke the hand, and he's going to be out for 6 weeks now. Bottom of the 7th, Brian Roberts facing Ron Vallone. Gets nailed on the outside left knee. It hurt a lot, but he stayed in the game, managed to go to first. But the next batter, Jeff Fiorentino versus Vallone, lays down the bunt, throws wide. Roberts slides hard, and did it. Re-injures the knee, leaves the game, replaced by Chris Gomez. Still the 7th. Here's Sammy versus Jeff Nelson, bases loaded, 1 out. It's a sacrifice fly, scoring Gomez, and that will tie the game at 2. The 14th RBI for Sosa. Then in the bottom of the 8th, Jay Gibbons facing J.J. Putz. Gone. Solo homer to center field, 8th of the season for Gibbons, as the Orioles go on to win it by a final count of 3-2 in Sammy's return.
Jay Gibbons hitting it out.
Now the White Sox and the Angels did it again Tuesday. Mark Burley looking for win number 8 on the season. Facing Joe Creedy. Pops him up to 3rd in a tie game, bottom of the 9th inning with runners at 1st and 2nd. He twirled himself a gem. Got nothing to show for it. Next batter Juan Rivera, grounded to first. Konerko can't come up with it, but Burley covers. So Burley goes 9, gives up only 4 hits, the no decision as they head to extra innings. In the top of the 11th, 2 out, runner on 3rd, Esteban Yan facing Iguchi, who doubles to the wall in left center. Creedy scores. White Sox win it 2-1. Damaso Marte gets the win despite Burley doing most of the heavy lifting.
Diamondbacks half game up on the Padres atop the NL West as they open a 3-game series at Bob. Russ Ortiz usually does pretty well against these guys. Top 1, Ramon Hernandez. Doubles, this will score 2. Brian Giles comes in. They wave Phil Nevin as well. It's a 3-run San Diego first. Ortiz allowed 4 runs on 8 hits and 6. Top 5, Nevin. His 7th. He was 3 for 4. Lots of offense here. Both teams had 15 hits. Bottom 9, Trevor Hoffman on to close, facing Craig Counsell. How about a 1-pitch save? Not bad. Hoffman's 14th and 16 chances. Padres win 9-5 behind Adam Eaton, who wins his 6th straight to get to 7-1 on.
Before taking on the Cubs in Chicago, but Roger is a road warrior, as you can tell. Bottom of the 2nd, in control early on. Mr. Splitty, Jason Du Bois, gone. Bottom of the 4th, Clemens gets Derek Lee, and he gets Aramis Ramirez. So he was cooking. But in the bottom of the 5th, he felt tightness in the right groin and would leave after 5. 6 Ks, only 2 hits. 7th inning stretch time. NASCAR's Jeff Gordon ready to sing, but not real sure where he is.
Chicago, it's great to be here at Wrigley Stadium. You guys ready to do this? A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out.
He lost him at Wrigley Stadium. They were gone.
It's not a good start. That's
bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Astros. Bases loaded for Jeremy Burnett. Base hit past Mike Lamb. 2 runs in, 3-2 Cubs as they take the lead. Still the bottom of the 8th. It's still 3-2. Now the situation is going to be 1st and 3rd with Ramirez up. Brad Lidge. His pitch gets past Brad Ausmus. Derek Lee scores. Lidge 2 wild pitches as the Cubs win 4-2 at Wrigley Stadium.
Yeah. Another thriller at good old Wrigley Stadium. Marlins, winners of 5 straight, hosting the Phillies. Josh Beckett down 2-0 in the 6th. Walks Kenny Lofton. Lofton drops the bat like he always does, but Beckett doesn't like it. Now we're going to get into a discussion over it. And here we go. Bench is clear. No punches, nobody thrown. Beckett says, I just don't like it. Talking about Lofton's bat drop, which Lofton does every time he walks, and they had to explain it to Beckett after the game. But he didn't matter, didn't like it. Ninth inning, Billy Wagner. Phil's 3-2. 2 outs against Damian Easley. 98 on the gun. Yard is fifth. Ties at 3-3. Wagner's second blown save in 12 chances. 10th inning. Joe Dillon had a leadoff walk. There he is. Jeff Conine at the plate trying to drop one down. Pops it up instead. David Bell. Ball lands fair, and then it rolls foul. Bell is saved. Same at bat. Conine. Now, he'll foul this one off. Right side. Watch the fan. I mean, you got to make a better play in that. Remember that guy. Next batter, Paul LaDuca. Same guy. Good thing he brought the glove to the game. In fact, turn in your glove and get out. I mean, that's just embarrassing. You're out. Bottom 10. Charlie Manuel wants Aaron Folk to pitch to Delgado.
Runs at first base. Delgado hits it into right center. In the gap. Run, Joe, run. Dillon around third. Run, Joe, run. He's gonna score. Ball game.
Marlins win 4-3. Florida has won 6 in a row. Giants opening 3-game visit from the Dodgers. Jason Schmidt activated from the DL Tuesday. He'd been out since May 10th with a sprained right shoulder. Top 2, Antonio Perez singles. Jason Ellison throwing home, and Milton Bradley just kind of gives up. Schmidt allowed 3 runs on 5 hits and 5. Bottom 3, Jeff Weaver pitching to Schmidt, and look at this. His 5th career home run and a tremendous catch by the fan. For a top play nominee. Giants lead 2-1. Bottom 4. They're on the corners for Mike Matheny. Got to drop one down here. Yeah, that rolls foul. So now we can't bunt anymore. 0-1. Gonna swing away, and there it goes. 3-run shot. His 5th. Giants win 5-3. San Francisco has won 3 straight for just the 3rd time this season.
Well, the Yankees have the Tigers for lunch Tuesday at the stadium. A-Rod facing Wilfredo Ledesma, 2 for 2 with a couple of homers coming in. Let's flashback. First career at bat against Ledesma was on August 20th of 03 in Detroit. Launched and out to left at Comerica Park. Oh, how about the second career at bat? 7/15/04, a member of the Yankees. Again, over the left center field wall in Detroit. So we'll get back to Tuesday night's game. A-Rod batting in the second, facing Ledesma. He didn't, did he? Yes, he did. Number 15 on the season. A-Rod now 3 for 3 with 3 homers against Ledesma. Next at bat, A-Rod with the A-bomb.
Oh, come on. You didn't have to go there.
I'm sorry. All 4 at bats, all 4 home runs. But in the 7th,
love that Susan Waldman.
A-Rod up again facing Franklin Hermine. Plunks him a little bit. No warnings issued. Not yet. Top of the 8th now. Jason Smith facing Paul Quantrill. Little message there behind his back. Home plate umpire now issuing the warnings to both teams. Next pitch. Quantrill dosed him right between the shoulder blades. He and Joe Torre were tossed. Quantrill said, hey, Tigers, you want to come out here and get some of me? Words exchanged. Everything's all right. The Yankees go on to win it 12-3. 6 homers.
Red Sox came into Tuesday 2.5 up on the Yankees for 2nd in their division, opening 3-game set in Toronto. Bottom 7, Reed Johnson off Mike Timlin, 2-run shot is 2nd. It's 6-5 Toronto. This after David Wells allowed 5 runs on 7 hits and 6 1/3. 6-6 in the 9th. Alan Embry walks the number 9 hitter John McDonald on 4 pitches. Dave Wallace, get on the phone. Embry imploding too quickly for the Red Sox to make a change. Next up, it's Reed Johnson. Remember, he homered earlier in the game. How about another one? Yeah, 3-run shot. The Blue Jays' first walk-off home run of the year. Johnson's 2nd career multi-home run game. He was the hero Tuesday night in Toronto.
Gibby told me after I hit my first home run, I was coming up there my last at-bat, he said, you know, just get a base hit. Be a hero, but just get a base hit, you know? I felt like turning around and telling him, you know, I'm going to try to hit one out again.
Well, Gibby, of course, John Gibbons, the manager, his Blue Jays beat Boston 9-6. Anyone else?
Don't put words in my mouth.
All right.
There's the 2-2.
Here we go. Top of the first, 2-2 pitch. Hudson strikes out Mike Piazza. Thread over. 3-2 pitch in the top of the 3rd. Hudson strikes out Piazza. Piazza not happy with the call, draws a line in the dirt, but the inning's still over. Meanwhile, Tom Glavine, 1-7. Big old ERA against his former club. Bottom of the fifth. Hudson tries the squeeze. Glavin with a nice bare hand toss for the out. Top play nominee. Now, he did fall awkwardly on the glove hand, but he would stay in the game. But maybe Glavin should have come out, because now it's 3-0, bottom of the seventh. Rafael Furcal with a triple to right center field off Glavin. So the Braves go on to win. Glavin now 3-5 in 2005. But he loves the Mets.
We all do. Pirates had lost 10 straight games against the Cardinals going into St. Louis Tuesday night. Bottom six, Kip Wells rings up Albert Pujols. And there goes the bat. And there goes Albert Pujols. C.B. Buckner at Jackson. Wells pitched well, allowed just 4 hits in 7 1/3. Thanks for playing. You're out of here. Top 11. Humberto Cota facing Ray King. Tyke Redmond caught stealing by Yadier Molina. The strike him out, throw him out. Molina 7 for 13, throwing out base runners. Bottom 12. It's Yadier Molina hitting just .222. It gets through, and the Cardinals win 2-1. Jose Mesa has 2 blown saves in his last 5 outings. St. Louis has won 11 straight over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Third inning, Ryan Church. Clausen out of a bases-loaded jam. Clausen allowed just 2 runs on 7 hits and 6. Never leave your wingman. 9th inning, new closer David Weathers looking for a second save in as many nights, but continuing the new tradition of Reds closers. Pinch hitter Carlos Baerga delivers Nick Johnson. We're tied at 3. 14th inning. Pitcher Randy Kiesler has to bat. We're out of pinch hitters. Kiesler just called up from the minors a day earlier. Nationals bring the infield in. This guy's a pitcher, minor leaguer. He'll never hit. You know what? He squeaks it through. His first major league hit and RBI. He also pitched 2 innings and got the win. What a night for Kiesler. Reds win in 14. 24-pound catfish. It's coming up in top 10 plays, the best plays of Tuesday. Number 10, the Tigers and Yankees. Jorge Posada homers from both sides of the plate. A-Rod hit 2 home runs, as well as the Yankees beat up on Detroit 12-3 in the Bronx.
Up-and-coming New York Mets taking on the Braves. Tom Glavine, squeeze play. The former Brave making the great bare-handed play, but the Mets lose 4-0.
Number 8, this guy in Rapid City, South Dakota, apparently so moved by Allen Iverson's statement that he wanted to kiss Maury's cheeks on the lips that, well, he pulled an alligator out of the water and decided to kiss it on the lips. How many alligators they got running around in Rapid City, South Dakota?
You see gator, I see shoes.
Who knew?
Nationals and the Reds. Vinny Castilla with a backhand of the grounder. The long throw to first base. Watch again, Castilla. Strong and accurate. But the Nationals lose in extras.
Number 6, Dodgers-Giants pitcher Jason Schmidt, the home run. That's not the top play. It's this catch by the fan with the glove in the aisle on the run. Giants beat LA 5-3.
And you got the Spurs and the Suns. Steve Nash behind the back to Amari Stoudemire for the layup. It's a great look from Nash, and more coming from this game. But first,
that's right, here it is. 124-pound blue catfish, world record caught by Tim Pruitt in Alton, Illinois. It's 124 pounds. You can go see it at the Cabela's in Kansas City, Kansas. It's being kept alive in a tank.
I want to find a 125-pound dogfish. Royals and Rangers, Hank Blaylock. Diving stop and throw from one knee. Spectacular play by Blaylock, and the Rangers go on to win 4-3.
Number 2, the Red Sox and Blue Jays in Toronto, 6-6. Bottom 9, Allen Embry serves it up to Reed Johnson. Johnson's second home run of the game, and the Blue Jays' first walk-off home run of the year. They beat Boston 9-6.
And you know, I told you.
Yeah?
See some more from the Spurs and the Suns.
How about more catfish?
More catfish. Manu Ginobili showing some skills.
Manu drives on Marion. Behind the back, he goes laid up and good.
Pistol Pete is in the building. We haven't seen moves like that since the 70s.
Nash with a